Hello, and welcome to another episode of me vlogumentary-ing myself in my attempts to become a fitness model. Now, it's like 2:30 or 3 in the morning, I think. What time is it? It is 2:45, so I was pretty close. And I was gonna go shower because I'm all sweaty and gross and whatever. My parents are gone, so I'm not going to the gym with my mother. So I figured I should have at least something up on this channel that shows me exercising. So before I go and shower, I was going to get all even sweatier and grosser, because that's the whole point of exercising, isn't it? Now the first thing I'm going to do is maybe a 20 or 30 minute back stretching yoga exercise thing, but the yoga app is on my phone here, so I'm going to have to edit this together or something, so I'm going to do that first, and then when I come back I'll do some like sit-ups and push-ups and explain what's going on with me in those and how I do them and how all this stuff that I've learned over the years applies and all that other kind of stuff. So I will be back in just a second. For you it will be instant. Alright, so I just finished the yoga exercises I was doing to help stretch. Just sort of a warm-up, about 20 minutes of, it's a back program, so there's a lot of like twisting and stretching and all that kind of stuff, but it's really good for my legs because my legs are horrible. So now on to the actual muscly part. So I'm trying to build muscle, not necessarily strength, because it's not about how much you can lift, it's about how good you look. So, you train differently if you're trying to be able to lift a lot of weight versus building a lot of muscle. So if you want to lift a lot of weight, you start with really heavy weights and you do like just a simple number, like 5 things or whatever, and then take a 3-minute break and then do 5 again and 3-minute break and 5 again, and just do as many as you can. But I'm not doing that, so I'm going to do the opposite, which is all fat lossy, muscle buildy kind of exercises, sorry, I'm a little out of breath still from the yoga. So in order to do that, it doesn't matter how much or how many times you do a bunch of different reps or all that kind of stuff. As far as muscle building is concerned, the only thing that matters is how tired you make your muscles. And by tired, of course, I mean like they're at a molecular and cellular level being torn apart, and there's acids and stuff that kind of break the cells up and stuff, and then your body spends the next couple days using the extra protein that you're eating to repair those muscles. So it doesn't matter how many you can do, it just matters how tired and how sore, not necessarily sore, because you don't want it to hurt, and if you do it right, you can be really like tired and kind of sore, but it won't like be painful. Because it's not about like that there's a pain threshold that your body sort of tells you that it's like it's going too much. So you got to listen to yourself. I mean, you want to basically do every exercise that you're doing until complete failure, to the point like if you're doing push-ups, for example, like if your arm is basically like this on the floor and you get it to about here and that's all you can do, you hold that for as long as you can until you can't even do that anymore, and then you like flop on the floor. And so the definition of tiring your muscles out is if 1 minute later you could even do one more rep, then you haven't done it to failure. And so I'm going to do 3 exercises to failure. I'm going to work out my legs and chest and abs, because that's your legs are pretty meaty and your abs aren't really all that meaty, but just for funsies, I'm going to do that one. And then your chest has quite a bit of meat on it as well. And so by tiring out the largest of the muscle groups, you'll stimulate different hormonal changes and stuff that will help you build muscle or lose weight or do whatever it is that you're going to do. So I'm going to do squats, I'm going to do sit-ups basically, and I'm going to do push-ups. Just 3, and I'm just going to do them till failure. Now, like I said, it doesn't matter how many things you do, it only matters, It doesn't matter how many you do, it only matters how tired your muscles get. So I'm going to try and find a spot to set my phone here. And then, so I'm going to do squats, then push-ups, then abs in that order. So, because you want your abs to be, this is a kind of awkward angle. You want your abs to be good. You want your core to be not tired so you can do the rest of the stuff. And then the end of your workout, you tire out your core, your abs, and torso and stuff. So, cadence, that's why I'm on the floor here. So, the best cadence for doing push-ups and sit-ups and reps with weights or dumbbells or any of that kind of stuff is 5 seconds to 5 seconds, which means if you're doing a curl, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So I'm basically going to do that with push-ups. I'm going to do that with squats and sit-ups like I've mentioned already. But so, just to demonstrate some push-ups and to kind of see myself a little bit. So you get into a good position so my shoulders aren't all squirrely. And you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so just like that. So I'm going to do push-ups, and then I'll be back to do, I'm going to do squats first, then I'll be back to do push-ups, and then abs, and then we'll finish this video. I'm back. My dog's here. I forgot to mention how important it is to stay hydrated. I just opened this bottle of water and drank half of it after doing just the squats. Oh man, it's really difficult to go until failure, especially with your legs, because then it's hard to stand up again. But so, I think it's working. I mean, my legs are really tired, and I can tell they're going to be really sore tomorrow. But they shouldn't be painful. Like, I should still be able to walk around and do all that kind of stuff. Okay. So, it's important, too, to make sure you got proper amounts of rest in between each exercise, but not too much. For muscle building, basically tiring out your muscles as much as possible, so then you don't do anything else till about 3 minutes afterwards. But if you wait for more than 3 minutes, then your heart rate goes down and stuff, and then that's not any good either. So, that's the plan. Now it's time to do some push-ups until I can't do anymore. And then I'm going to do sit-ups. And I'm going to go now. Next time, I'm going to start with the push-ups, because my legs are really weak. And, oops, probably can't hear me at the mic into the carpet. Maybe I'll hold the phone like this. So, next time I think I'm going to start with the push-ups, because my legs got too tired during the push-ups and my legs gave out again before my arms did. So my arms are not as tired as they should be. I could still do more push-ups and stuff, but I can't because my legs are too sore. So I'm going to drink some more water and lay here and rest for a minute. And then I'm going to do push-up or sit-ups. until I am tired again. And then we'll be done. I'll be back with a couple thoughts, and that'll be good. I don't remember which side that is. So, just laying on the floor resting, because I can, because I'm at home. So, finishing those ab exercises reminded me of a couple things. First, when you work out the large muscle groups, like I just did my legs and chest and abs, and a little bit of like arms and stuff. If you haven't worked out for a really long time, especially over long breaks like the holidays and stuff, which is why I haven't worked out. So this is the first time I've worked out since like Thanksgiving pretty much. So I'm particularly tired and sore and stuff, and like out of breath. So it's always hard to take breaks and stuff, which I don't recommend you do. I try, the more regular you are, the better off you'll be. But that said, when you work out those big muscle groups, any of the like toxins and stuff that you store in your muscles that just happen to be there, they get worked out. They get, squoze out of your muscles and make it back into your bloodstream. So the first time you work out after a long break, you might get a fever, or you might feel like you have the flu the next day, and that's normal. That's not a bad thing. I mean, if you're overdoing it and you're causing that to happen like a lot or consistently or whatever it is, then that's a bad thing. But for me, based on what I've learned, sorry, my throat's super dry. It's totally normal to feel like you have the flu, or that you're really like sick or fevery or something the next day, because all those toxins make it back into your bloodstream. Your body has to like get rid of them, filter them out through your kidneys, pee them out or whatever. And so I've consumed 60 grams of protein so far today, which means I'm a little under half, which would be 75 grams of protein. So as soon as I catch my breath and get my heart rate to slow down a bit, I'm going to go into the kitchen and have another like protein bar, and then see how I feel, and then possibly eat some more if I don't feel too bad, to help try and provide some protein to my sore and tired muscles that I just worked out. And I can't remember if there's anything else that I was going to talk about. Hopefully there is not. So yeah, pretty sore and tired. I think the next time I make a video for this channel, I'll have to do the full like starting baseline thing. That's kind of what I was going to do today, but I decided not to have to drive to the gym and do all that stuff, which has probably worked out for the best, because doing it at home I can lay on the floor when I'm finished. So in the next video I'll take all my measurements, like arms, chest, and waist, and legs, and all that stuff. So I have a base number of inches that I'm trying to increase by adding more muscle, and then also I'll have some shots of me in my current state as I am, with no shirt on and such, so you can see how much I will develop over the next several months. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful time, and sorry for all these awkward camera angles, me laying on the floor. It's very intimate conversation we're having now. Thanks for watching, bye. No, push the stop thing now.